Hi, it's ilumi. Who do you think is Japan's biggest national star? It's Gen Hoshino. His music began from a place of loneliness and despair, feelings that didn't seem to fit anywhere. But through music and television, he eventually grew into a star loved by everyone in Japan. In this video, I'm going to talk about Gen Hoshino's dramatic career, his lovable personality, and of course, his music. On this channel, I, ilumi, living here in Japan, will be sharing fresh updates on J-pop and J-rock, classic hits from the past, and even some nerdy deep dives. If that sounds fun, go ahead and hit like and subscribe. His musical journey began with an instrumental band called Sake Rock. Sake Rock was a traditional style instrumental band, where he was the leader and played instruments like the marimba. In Japan, instrumental bands rarely find success. But Sake Rock had a model, Wimo, the legendary Yellow Magic Orchestra. Gen grew up deeply influenced by Wimo and Hoshino. That influence will come back later in his career, so keep that in mind. At the same time as Sake Rock, he had a solo project on the side. It was Gen Hoshino on his own, playing guitar and singing. Maybe it started as a way to express things he couldn't within Sake Rock, but this was truly the beginning of Gen Hoshino, the musician. His early music was deeply personal, and honestly, pretty quiet and understated. He paints small worlds, born from the quiet things within his reach, or imagined from the scenery outside his window. Gentle, yet carrying a quiet sense of loneliness. Hard to imagine when you look at him now, right? And we can't forget, he's not just a musician, but also an actor. He wasn't just dabbling in acting like some musicians or idols do. He'd been doing theater since his student days and was officially registered as an actor under a completely different agency. That hybrid life, music and acting, has continued to this day. It's the two wheels that keep Gen Hoshino's creativity moving. In 2012, something happened that completely changed his life. He suffered a subarachnoid hemorrhage and had to pause all activities. His scheduled tour was cancelled, and even his radio show came to an end. A subarachnoid hemorrhage is life-threatening. But after coming face-to-face with death, he returned to music the very next year. That moment became a major turning point in his music. In the song, Jigoku de Naze Warui, the theme for a movie of the same name, he poured out chaos, anger, despair, and the joy of being alive. Then came Crazy Crazy, Sakura no Mori, a joyful tribute to his roots, Crazy Cats, and Michael Jackson. Yeah, after standing on the edge between life and death, he broke out of his shell and decided to live fully until the very end. And from there, his rise was explosive. Alongside his hit songs, Sun and Family Song, came his breakout moment, starring in the TV drama, Nige Haji, and singing its massive hit theme song, Koi. He even wrote a theme song for Japan's beloved anime, Doraemon. And just like that, he became a superstar. But don't get it wrong, he didn't twist his music just to please the masses. He simply released everything that had been burning inside him. All his emotions and influences, and met the public head-on. That fearless approach would keep evolving his sound from then on. His 2015 album, Yellow Dancer, captured the exact moment he broke free, like a butterfly emerging from its cocoon. It was soaked in black music, Michael Jackson, Prince, D'Angelo, like he'd scooped out the richest parts with a spoon. Then came Pop Virus, in 2018, a record designed to infect the whole nation with his own brand of pop. Built on black music, but even more colorful, sharper, and refined. His sound is pop, but within J-pop, it's almost avant-garde, something truly unique. And yet, he's also a familiar face, hosting his own show on Japan's national public broadcaster, NHK, performing on year-end music specials, and starring in primetime dramas. That warmth, combined with his unmatched pop sensibility, made him one of the most beloved stars in Japan. But soon after, ironically, the entire world was struck by another kind of virus, COVID-19. All tours were cancelled. His public activities came to a halt. Like every artist, he was forced to question the meaning of his music, and even the meaning of living. And his conclusion: life has no meaning, so let's just play until we die. He built his own private studio and started a new kind of adventure. He stopped writing songs on guitar, and switched to composing with keys. He mastered digital production, writing, arranging, and producing entirely inside his computer. Out of that new process came the song, Sozo, means creation. Written as a theme for Nintendo, it sampled sounds from their games in a collage-like way, progressive, yet explosively bright, like breaking through a cloudy sky. His latest album, Gen 2025, feels totally different from his previous two. It's relaxed, gentle, and easygoing. It reconnects with the personal folk feel of his early years, yet feels more open to the world than ever before. You can feel that openness from the international guests who joined him. He's also absorbed cutting-edge American black music, Frank Ocean, Thundercat, Tom Misch, and Louis Cole. No one else could blend all that so naturally into J-pop, except Gen Hoshino. This year, he embarked on his first tour in 6.5 years, the Mad Hope Tour, built around his latest album Gen. It wasn't just in Japan, it was his very first Asia tour, including China, Taiwan, and Korea. And actually, I went to one of the shows. I went to the extra show, the only dome concert of the whole tour. Over 40,000 people filled Kyocera Dome Osaka. For an extra show, crazy, right? Even after 6.5 years, you could feel how much people had been waiting for him. And that's my take on Gen Hoshino. He's honestly one of my all-time favorite artists, so there are so many more songs I want to talk about. And his network of musicians and collaborators is fascinating too. I'll definitely come back to that someday. The world today is rich in things, but a lot of people's hearts still feel empty, some even carry their own kind of hell inside. There's a line in Eureka, the final track on his latest album Gen. It means you've won against sadness, just by breathing. Because he's faced death and darkness up close. His music carries a simple, pure message, the fact that you're alive, that alone is amazing. And I hope his light keeps shining, guiding us through this dark and complicated world. This is TokyoPopStorm, and I'm your navigator, ilumi. I'll be bringing you fresh news, classic hits, and deep dives into some pretty nerdy stuff too. So if that sounds fun, hit that like button, and subscribe while you're here. Whether you're into pop, anime, or Japanese culture in general, let's ride the TokyoPopStorm together. Catch you later.
大人なキス愛したいマウス